welcome. Messages to the feminine. We are really in a time of grounding the heavens to the earth and transforming, letting go of what's lower vibrational and freeing the child. I have never seen such strong energy put forth in order to free the child, and the vibration of healing that, the children create with the connection to the masculine and feminine, the connection to the divine. This is key. And the feminine is literally really doing so, okay? Like literally. The feminine is in the midst of preserving life and preserving what is sacred. And you can see that child is just ready to step on out of there. This is connected to the energy of what is fertile, actual pregnancy, actually giving birth. When we give birth, the bond between mother and child forever changes you. And we are deepening these connections with our children. That's part of releasing the devil energies, because the devil energies has been holding the children hostage. And we don't want to create that for our future generations. We're going to let go of that here. As we know, we're saying goodbye to the Dark Ages, the Piscean era, and ushering in the energy of Aquarius, the Golden Ages. And right now we're in the midst of cleansing what is very dark and needs to go in order to make this shift. And we're creating the stability of the light, and we're building the Golden Ages. Now, not only did the feminine get that message, but she got it, productivity, working with the inner child and children. And this can be working with children. You're actually working with children now in your life. Special needs children, teaching, or you're working with your own children or your inner child, or all of the above. And we are forming life. We are forming what is sacred with life. And we're in the energy of rediscovery. We know all this. This is just a quick little recap. I will link the previous readings down below. As we know, we're ending karmic loops. But this is connected to the moon. And this is finding strength in who we are becoming, and also finding strength in freeing that inner child. In freeing that inner child and letting them be a part of your life to create with. Allowing deeper connection with the children. Getting lost in play. That means, a lot of the times we're overburdened. And by the time that it's time to spend time with our children, if we're burnt out. And it's hard to respond and not react sometimes. And we've all been there. We've all hurt someone through our ego because we're in pain and we're burdened. And we're lifting that. We're lifting our burden. So before I sat down, channel messages where they showed me the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands, releasing our burdens, is what is connecting the masculine and feminine energies right now through the ending of our karmic loops as we release our burdens. And that's connecting us to a deeper level of love and connection between the masculine, feminine, the child, and the divine. As we know that the feminine is getting lost in the wonder with life here, and this can be with other feminines. Connecting to other feminines on the path, our soul tribe members, and seeing life. All of a sudden we're seeing what life is. It's like, because we're freeing more of our light, we're seeing more light. We're connecting to more light. And it's getting lost in the magic and wonder of life. That connects us to the energy that the feminine is in right now. And look, she's freed the child. That child is now free. And within her cup, she's connected to the tree of life, the Kabbalah, and the pathways that she is taking in order to have her spiritual expansion. We will get the message from this card. The Queen of Cups is the water aspect within water, which means that she is pure emotion and they're mirroring reflections. Within her, there are reflections upon reflections within reflections. Amidst this funhouse of mirrors, all sense of individual personality is lost, and instead this queen finds reflections of her universal consciousness in the eyes of everyone she meets. Bubbles reflecting her observant eyes rise up from her watery throne that encircles the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is here to advise us to create a time to pause and reflect. The basis is that due to her infinitely subtle nature, it is hardly possible to see the genuine truth at her being, for she reflects the observer, you, with tremendous detail. She is veiled by endless bubbles and curves of light, and invites you to recognize how deep your inner waters go, and how many aspects of you are actually just mirrors of others you've met along your way. Now, that is a key piece of information. I know this energy very well. I am a Piscean. That's my sun sign, what I am expanding with. This energy. It's mutable. And in being mutable, it's like water, but it's like vapor. You know, this energy can turn cold and turn to ice. This energy can be freeing and just be like the oceans of emotions that just wash over you. Or it can turn into water vapor. This energy is mutable and it mixes with your own, and I've done this my whole life. I have reflected other people's emotions back to them as I'm just like a big radio. And I pick up frequencies. And I pick up frequencies of other people. And I feel them and reflect them back. And it's helped me in many ways to discover who I am and what resonates with me. It's also helped me to understand other people. And I've had to work on where I end and other people begin, and where I begin and other people end, and what is actually mine that I'm creating with, and what is it that I'm not creating with. Because remember, we learn from the negative as much as we learn from the positive. We've just been programmed to believe that that's not what's happening. We've been programmed to believe that good things happen when we're good and bad things happen when we're bad. But no, everything is an experience to understand. And we're in the creation of understanding our love and our light and the pathways that we are taking. Now, this Queen of Cups is nurturing the child right now and showing that child how to use the cups energy and expand with and create with life and love and our light. But this is the thing. What we need to do right now is we're going to protect our own energy. So yes, we can't just be healing, the whole world. We have to find balance. So it starts with self, and it starts with our relationship with the inner child and the divine and our connection to our counterpart energy. So, and how we're balancing our energy. How are we balancing the masculine and feminine energies within to restore wholeness? Because this is about union within. And union without comes later. Union within. That's what we're really, really working on right here. This is what makes us strong. This is what makes us healthy. Now, because of the time that we're in, we received a very key piece of information with this reading. We got the message of the 10th house, the world, and the element of earth. We are expanding anew. So, we have now gained experience. We've interacted with the devil energies. We have experience. We've seen what we need to see in order to end our karma, our karmic loops, and free ourselves. And we use our experience in order to do so. This is connected to the energy of Capricorn and Saturn, the Lord of Karma. Now, this earth element energy is extremely important. It's connected to Capricorn. So we know we're using that Capricorn energy to actually expand from the devil energies. And it's what we can actually do to materialize that here. How do we actually expand? What does that look like? It's this is connecting to our masculine energy in order to expand through the feminine. That's where we're connecting. Now, why else is this important, this energy important? Well, it's also got the energy of Taurus within it. And we've been hanging out with Venus and La Luna. And Venus has now moved into one of her home signs. She's co-ruled by Taurus and Libra. But she's in Taurus, her home, one of her homes, right? So she's feeling at home in the energy of Taurus to help us ground love, to help us actually ground it. Now, we have the energy of Virgo here as well. And the full moon on March 9th is in Virgo. Triple threat, right? These energies are really in alignment in order for us to expand with. And we need that Virgo energy because that Virgo energy is the earth angel, the healing energy. It's going to help us get organized. It's going to help us organize our lives. It's going to help us organize our emotions and our illusions from what is real to help us expand with. And Virgo energy is connected to, we know, the hermit energy and the meditation and the experience that we are understanding from within to without. And our connection to spirit, our connection to creation. Now that's a lot of information. I know. This is just a time of a lot of information to get out there, guys. So please bear with me. And thank you for joining me here to heal, harmonize, and raise the vibes. Now, we're going to get a message on the masculine and feminine dreaming again. So we're going to be dreaming now. We're going to be using our dreams and our desires, that thanks to that Piscean energy. So Pisces is going to meet Virgo, and they're opposite signs. Opposite signs are uniting. And that's what the lovers is, the energy of the lovers. It's the unification of opposites uniting and coming together with love. We know we are getting lost in the energy of the garden here and the wonder. It's the wonder of life, the wonder of this universe. So what dreams are being activated? What dreams are being activated right now? You know what? Let's just start there. What dreams are being activated? Do this little song and dance. Let's see what's happening. All right, feminine, we're dreaming again because we are in a very, very critical time of preserving what is sacred, preserving life. We know we are bonded to life because we are life. All right. Here we go, feminine. Animals. I love it. So we've been discussing animals here. We've been discussing animal medicine and animal symbolism and the totems, animal totems. We know we're using the energy of the beetle and the crab. And I have got an animal oracle sitting right here. Do you feel free or stifled? Is your situation making you feel caged or unhindered? Would you like to take some new risks? And these stags, there's two stags, so this is definitely connected to our last reading and these messages, because we got the message of the stag. It's trust and thrive. Trust and thrive. The energy of the stag medicine. And also that the stag the deer and the stag have fed our people for centuries and also allowed us to make medicinal items as sacred drums for healing. And that there is much pride within the energy of the stag. And we also know it's slow and steady wins the race. That's what this, it's connected to Mother Earth. It's connected to how we cultivate through time. So we are connecting to animals right now, Divine Feminine. You may be very well dreaming of animals. And what is this connected to? What the frick? Okay. Beautiful. It's connected to our healing. Heal past wounds with forgiveness and awareness. By healing yourself, you can become a healing force to others. Physical healing can happen once your wounds have been confronted. So this is what we're doing. We're healing ourselves. This is part of, the twin flame path. If you're a twin flame joining me here. And we're healing ourselves in order so that we can lead the way and show others how to do so. And that's connected to nature, Gaia. Respect the beauty of your body as you respect Mother Earth. Remain connected to nature. You are being protected. We know that beetle shared us the message. We are being protected, as well as the crab is helping us to have the strength to evolve. The beetle with our spirit and the crab with trust. And it's connected to prosperity. Give and expect the universe to give back to you. Believe that you are prosperous already. Have gratitude for everything you have in life. And this is adding the generous charge. This is every negative situation. We can look at the flip side of the coin and we can add the positive charge to the situation and shift it. It's up to us. We are in charge. We are not in control. And you know what? You can stay lower vibrational. You can stay within that muck. Yes. But is it really helping you to lead your best life? And we know we have to be in the energy of what we're creating in order to manifest it back. So we need to raise our vibration. And this is about, we know, all that glitters isn't gold. Look at that money right there in the corner. It's all being all crumpled up. And there's the dragon to symbolize transformation, and the koi fish that is swimming upstream in order to turn into the dragon, as well as we're doing ego work. And in this image of prosperity, look guys, she's mirroring. Once again, we have mirroring. She's looking at a reflection within the mirror. This is a definite message that we're mirroring, and also what we are seeing within our reflections is how we're supposed to be creating our abundance, how we're supposed to be using that to evolve and change and grow. And we're seeing, the feminine is seeing what actually is abundance. And it's not gold, it's not material items, it's life, and it's where life is. So many of us, especially over in very modern times and an industrialized world, we're losing touch with nature. We're losing touch with Mother Earth. We're so separate from Mother Earth and nature that a lot of us are just seeing the material. And it's breaking a disconnect within ourselves, and it's not allowing us to heal. And we need to heal. We need to get back to the earth. We are more than one thing. And that is very evident. It's starting to happen within my readings. I know I'm pulling in a lot of concepts together, but this is the path I've been shown. Because we are multidimensional, and we're going to start stringing concepts together. And it's not about just having one concept. And yes, we can break down the chunks of the elephant in order to see what we need to see. And I don't really know if I want to break down an elephant. I don't know where that saying came from. Probably because elephants are really big. But, we need to break things down sometimes, decompartmentalize them to look at them. But at the end of the day, we are multidimensional. We need to string concepts together to create with. And that will help raise our vibration. And really, the feminine right now is really working on quite a bit of transformation here. I mean, these cards are all on point. They're all on point to what it is exactly we're doing. Thank you, Tarot. And thank you, Source, Spirit, Mother Earth, the cosmos. Love you guys. Now, As we're talking about animals and the feminine is connecting to animals, let's just see what animal she's connecting with. When we connect with nature and Gaia, we will release what we need to release. This is connected to the water energies. Too many cards. Just want you to see. This is connected to the water energies and what we're freeing. And we need all that water right now. We know that spring is coming, and that's a time of cleansing in order for us to have a really incredible summer. And I'm ready to have a really incredible summer. I hope you guys too. Mamma mia, I love it. Thanks for showing up, Spirit. I just love it. Thank you. And look at that. There's the beetle. We know that message. We just received it. There it is. Our purity. Beetle. Purity. Our spirit. Kin essence, continually moving and discarding, brings freedom and light. Beetles come up in a wide variety of shapes, sizes, and colors, and are found all around the world. They are gentle omnivores who live on food, plants, eating sap, leaves, fungi, and occasionally other insects. They also scavenge for fruit, plant matter, and some species, and are commonly known for opportunistically consuming the dung of herbivore animals. These curious creatures have the ability to tunnel and burrow chambers to store food, as well as create perfect spheres of dung, and then they can roll along for storage. After the initial birth stage, a beetle goes through a series of important changes to complete its self-renewal each day. In their final stage as a beetle, they are made up into 3 segments, which gives them strength while maintaining flexibility and protection. So this is really symbolizing what we're doing. We need to move our lower vibrational stuff out of the way. We need to clear it. That our purity is part of how we connect. Our purity is part of how we heal and we restore self. We're getting back to self. And this beetle is connected to the energy of the Egyptians. And it's perfect reminder that in order to stay pure at heart, we must remember to continually move our stuff out of the way, clear, cleanse, and keep moving forward. That's what we're doing. We're going to clear, cleanse, and keep moving forward. Because we're preserving life. And we're preserving life for the next 7 generations plus. And we need to get this dung out of the way. We need to get this dung out of the way. And I want to see what it's connected to, and there's a card on the bottom of the deck. It's connected to Swan and Harmony. We're going to get one more animal spirit message, as I feel it's only fair because we have received this message in our last reading. Let's see. What other animal spirit are we working with? It's this card right here. Grounded. We're becoming grounded. And this goat is connected to the energy of the earth and what we're doing right now. How we're grounding love, how we're grounding the heavens to the earth to evolve. Earth. Kin essence, trust in your abilities to reach greater heights. The goat is an ancient symbol of fertility, vitality, sexuality, and boundless energy. The fearless spirit of the goat allows them to try to do just about anything, which enhances their problem-solving abilities. When fear is not present, great freedom can be achieved. Goats are notorious for escaping man-made enclosures, thanks to their persistence, intelligence, and their lack of negative self-belief that would otherwise prevent them from trying in the first place. Goats are very coordinated, well-balanced, and steady on their feet. Their grounded energy lets them move forward with confidence, ease, and joy. They remind us that when we trust in our own abilities, the safer we feel when taking huge risks. Wow, that is so key right now. Because right now, we know we're connecting to the beetle energy, our spirit, and this cup as we transform on the path of the moon. It's very sacred. Now, we need to be able to trust in our abilities, our gifts. We know that cup represents our gifts, the pathways that we are taking on our spiritual expansion. And now we're going to ground that. We're removing fear. And that's why we're removing the devil energies. And this is also connected to what we're preserving. We're preserving life here, and we can't get caught up in fear when we preserve life, because if we get caught up in fear when we preserve life, we can get into self-sabotaging energy. And that's also connected to the Piscean energy, because when we're lower vibrational in Pisces, we're lost in the illusion, and that's connected to addiction and codependency and self-sabotage. And that's why this energy right now is key in helping us to shift. And we're at our grand finale of closing out the zodiac year. We're about to start anew with Aries season. So this is very much symbolism for what we're actually doing the time we're in, because we want to start fresh with that spark and the energy of the child. That's Aries. Now, the curious and adventurous goat, their nature leads them to climb up trees, rocks, and steep hillsides, taking them to places few other animals choose to travel. The goat reminds us to rise above drama, fear, and negativity to gain a higher perspective. Goats are incredibly adaptable and are very open and receptive to change. Well, guys, it's time for us to be open and receptive to change. That's a big time message for us. And in speaking of trees, I've been called to have the tree oracle here. The tree wisdom oracle, because we've been discussing the trees of our truths as we're pulling together all these concepts. We have the animals. Now let's speak to the trees. This seems like a great time. Okay. You got pomegranate and horse. Horse chestnut. So the wisdom of the trees that are connected to the trees of our truth. And this map right here, the tree of life is right here. So these messages are connected to all of this. Because the pomegranate is a flower, fruit, and seed power. And we know that the pomegranate is also on the image of the high priestess, and it symbolizes the purification of our soul. Pomegranates detoxify, and we're detoxifying our soul because we're really freeing up our light. We are the light. We're becoming the light. We're holding the vibration of that intense light, and we're shining it out for everyone else to hold, to feel, to see. You know, now, the inner journey, pomegranates. I am the fruit of the underworld, and I will guide you on your journey as you enter the rich realms of your unconscious. I can help you to interpret your dreams and to gain a deeper understanding of the world around you. Now, pomegranates are associated with death and rebirth, and its fruit features in several myths. One of the most notable concerns Persephone, who was lured into the underworld by Hades, who tricked her into eating pomegranate seeds. This meant she had to spend each winter with him, a time when nature went into mourning for her. Her re-emergence into the world each spring allowed plants to grow again. The bark of a tree and the rind, seeds and juice of the fruits are all used in Ayurveda. Now, there we go. We have more symbolism here, more connections, more synchronicities and signs for us to follow. We know that spring it's the time of spring. Noise pollution, guys. Sorry, let's let that vehicle go by. We're in a time right now where nurture We're in a time of nurture, yes. Nature's about to reemerge. We've been hanging out in the underworld with winter, and we know the gifts that brings. We're doing shadow work. We're unearthing pieces of our light. But now we're about to reemerge with spring. Use your instincts and intuition to tune into the major themes of your life. Meditation will help you to still your mind so that inspiration can strike, and creative visualization will help you to plan your life's path. Well, we need to continue to plan our life's path, and we need to be able to visualize so we know that we need to detoxify, because when we detoxify, it helps activate our pineal gland. And that's key in seeing what we need to see. Now, horse chestnut is connected to leaf wisdom. So now we're using our wisdom. Consideration. My shiny brown fruit has many practical uses, yet children enjoy playing with it too. I can teach you how to consider the advantages and disadvantages of everything you come across to help you gain greater wisdom and understanding. So this is to help us with the energy of the child and what we're doing. And this very much looks like an egg. Very much looks like an egg. Something is puzzling you. This is the message of this card. Something's puzzling you. Hold it up to the light of careful thought and do not be in too much of a hurry to solve the conundrum. Sometimes the answer is slow to arrive, so do your best to be patient. And we know we are cultivating patience with the divine. We have to cultivate that surrendering to divine timing and allowing our lives to unfold. And rather than, worrying about that, we're going to get lost within the moment, and that's where time slows down, and we're going to slow down time, and we're going to part the moment within the moment within the moment, and we're going to really get lost in creation and wonder. Boy, are we going to see some things we need to see right there. Now, what's being activated? Let's see what's being activated. I guess not. No, we're going back to the past. Sorry, guys. Before we see what's activated, I'm to get a message of, we know we're connecting past, present, and future in order to expand. We're expanding with right here. All right. So here, this is where we're the past. Okay, the past right there. And it flew out on the earth element right there, which is the Ace of Pentacles. I love it because there's the Ace of Pentacles right here. Oh, I picked up 2 cards. I'm so excited to see what it is in a second. It's underneath here. So that means it's a direct message. Okay, so I'm going to look at that in a second. Let's put that right there. It's going to be exciting. Okay, we're connecting to the 8 of Wands, but when we connect to the 8 of Wands, and that's our mental entrapment, our medicine bag is there. So there's medicine. It's time to heal. We're not going to get lost in our thoughts. We're going to use our medicine in order to heal. And our medicine is connected to the Ace of Coins, the connection of the masculine and feminine energies. Oh my goodness. And it's connected to heartbreak. So this medicine is helping us to heal from our heartbreak and expand a new and ground love. Everything we said that we're going to do with that Ace of Pentacles energy. We're going to heal from the devil energies. We're going to ground love, and we're also going to ground healing. We're going to organize our lives. And look, it's connected to the Wands. There's the Novice of Wands and the 10 of Cups. And we know the Wands energy connects to the masculine and the feminine. The water through the feminine energy and the masculine through the wand, the fire. We're using our flame right here. And that's connected to the 6 of Cups, the purification of our soul, and where we create connection between the masculine, feminine child. Connection between body, mind, soul. the heavens and earth in us, and we are gifted 3 more cups by spirit, and that's the 6 of cups, and that is the purification of our soul right here. We have, where are you, little pomegranate? We purified our soul. We've restored purity, wholeness, innocence. We're having fun. We're creating with joy and wonder. And I want you to see it's connected to what we're doing with our heartache. Here's the 7 of Swords. And look we're taking away those 5 swords because our heartache also connects us to conflict and what's lower vibrational. So we remove conflict. We remove the negative, lower vibrational energies that are holding us back. And now we're left with peace. And we know we're creating peace on the path of the moon. And that's having this sort of clarity, seeing clarity in the 3D as well as seeing clarity in the 5D. We've created peace. And that's allowing us, wow, to connect. Because we know there's the energy of the Hangman. And there is the Novice of Cups. So now we've got the Cups and the Wands. Here's the masculine and feminine energies creating. We've got love. And we have our spark. We're connecting to everlasting life, the light. And we're also connecting to love and our home. And I want you to see it's raining. It's raining hard. There's a lot of purification going on here in order to create with love. And there's the world. Our flame is lit with the energy of our heart. We've healed. And look she's also pregnant. So this is all about preserving life and the fertility of life. And literally pregnancy and giving birth. Many feminines will be pregnant and giving birth. And it connects us to the 2 of Cups and wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups and our connection to spirit. Beautiful. Where we're at present. All right. Well, we know we need the energy of the priestess, the high priestess here, because this is where we free the child. And we are connecting our crown chakra and the soul star chakra to the heart. And the light is feeding us. And we are literally freeing the light of our inner child. We're creating with it. And we're also being fed the light from the divine. Thank you. So that is literally the time we're in. We're no longer in doubt. We're using our intuition. And we restore wholeness. There it is. Masculine and feminine unite. And we have the bird. And we have the lion. We have compassion. And we also have the bird's eye view. And that's connected to the 6 of Pentacles. Karmic scale is balanced. And we are in generosity. We've added the positive charge to all of our negative experience. That's the time we're in right now. Now, where are we going? Where are we going? Here's the future. Well, there it is. The 2 of Cups. Now it's here twice. We've created equality. We've created connection. We achieved everything we set out to achieve on the path of the moon. We're both I love that we're both drinking from each other's cup to symbolize that we are sharing with what we have created, as well as the cups are seashells in order to symbolize our truths. They're connected to our truths. And look there's the sacred cord that we are connected with. The red cord, the red string of faith. Guys, I also want you to see their crabs, okay? So now we have the beetle making its presence known, and look, there's the crabs. We really are dreaming and working with animal medicine right now, Divine Feminine. lovers hold each other's hands as they join their lives together. Although they do not share the same skin color, they see into the heart and soul of each other and know they have met their match. As a result of their openness, they decide to join their lives together in ceremony. The challenge is to keep the lines of communication open and learn how to grow into their love. They have each other to lean on, and the chalices help nourish each other. This card tells us that when we allow our heart to guide us into relationships, the bond is everlasting. Perfect love, a harmonious relationship, match based on mutual trust. And that's what we're entering. A harmonious relationship. And the feminine right now is in a great time of transformation. And there it is again, the World. She's laying on the blanket here in the Nine of Swords, and we know that this is ending self-sabotage, fear, and anxiety. We know we're moving that out of the way. And she's laying on a blanket with a snake around her, and she's about to transform. Literally. And she will be born a whole new person. And there it is. There's the whole new person. The energy of the World. And look, this person is on top of the world, and there's a horn there. Judgment. An angel stands on top of the world. He blows a horn to bring those who can hear it back to him. A black cloud of souls swirled around the world. The angel plays his horn, not knowing how many souls will heed his call, but he stands and does his job anyway. The souls swirl around, wanting to see how many break free from their path. The ankh around the angel's neck is a symbol of eternal life. It reminds us that nothing ever really dies, it just changes form. Judgment asks us to release the fear and move forward in doing what we're meant to do. Heed the call of the Spirit. Return to what you were meant to do. Release, embrace the changes of time. And it's time for us to heed the call of what we're meant to do. It's time. We're learning how to work with our flame. Here's the Knight of Wands and the Hanged Man. This is connected to our truths. We've discussed this card many times. And the trees of our truth and the moon is helping us to make the sacrifice of the generous charge. And it's in order to understand how to use our flame. All right, let's see what's being activated. And it's time for the masculine reading. I'm going to head on over that way if you guys want to join me. All right, what's being activated? The Magician with Mercury here in the mind. And we've got third house messages. And it's connected to Virgo. I analyze. I knew that card was just zinging. It was calling me. So here is the full moon in Virgo energy right now. And Virgo is connected to Mercury. And we know Mercury is going direct on the 9th when the full moon happens. When the full moon occurs. Third house is connected to messages. You must stay drunk on writing so reality cannot destroy you. I like that. Words have power. Now is the time to get your point across. With this card, you may also get a clearer direction in the way to proceed. This house also represents neighborhoods and siblings. This area of the astrological chart reveals how we think, speak, and communicate. It signifies our need to know and demonstrates how we put our concepts and thoughts into words. Now, we are in search of answers that need unlocking in the mysteries. But your mind is agile. You need to be able to grasp every detail now. You may wish to express the mental suppleness through writing, speaking, and researching about a subject matter which has always intrigued you. So we're being called to seek out the information in order to receive our messages of the light. And this is connected to the Three of Pentacles cards in the tarot. And this, of course, is the Hermit in the tarot. Virgo, I analyze. Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Keep in the sunlight. Worry and organization are the key traits of the sign of Virgo and of this card. Virgo is picky and exacting. They can be insanely organized. They are very helpful to others. They tend to be critical, but usually this criticism is applied to themselves. They are conscientious and highly intelligent, also preferring to step back and analyze before moving ahead. So we're going to step back and analyze before we move ahead and organize. We're going to organize ourselves. We're going to organize our lives. It's time. It's time. One more message and we're going to say goodbye. Thank you for making... Well, there it is, and it just flew over. It flew right over. Wow. Harmony. We're creating harmony. And this connects us back to our spirit. In essence, harmony is found when we are mirrored with the things we love about ourselves. Swans form monogamous bonds with a mate whom they usually stay with for life, showing us the benefit of healing our relationships in order to make them harmonious and long-lasting. During courtship, they can often be seen in the iconic head-to-head posture, as well as a bill dipping. They also fiercely protect their eggs and babies, reminding us to keep our loved ones sacred and safe. Swans are symbols of pure love, grace, and harmony. They show us that others can mirror to us exactly what it is we wish to show ourselves in both light and dark. The swan conducts itself with poise and elegance, sending us the gentle reminder that harmony is not something that needs to be thought about, spoken about, or explained. It simply needs to be felt. In the Hindu culture, the swan is associated with saintly persons to be in the world without being attached to it. Having a long neck and heavy body can be symbolic of staying grounded and down to earth, whilst finding peace in knowing there is more out there for us to explore and see by simply changing our perspective and looking up and out from our natural and day-to-day survival instincts. That's all expansion. It's all expanding with our spirit and our consciousness, raising our awareness. As most species of swans are white, we can draw associations to this color of purity, peace, and clear intentions, whilst the black swan shows us our deepest and darkest desires to have our external circumstances match that of our internal ones. Well, this card has summed up everything we've discussing all in the reading. And look at all the synchronicities and signs. It just discussed everything we've been talking about. This is connected to mating for life, the twin flame path. It's connected to the Piscean energy and what we're doing here with the cups. And it was just here before I reshuffled the deck on the bottom of the deck. So there it is. We are being shown that life is here, spirit is here. Our synchronicities and signs are on point to this transformation. It's go time. I love it. I want to thank you guys for joining me here. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. I will see you again soon, and we will be having some shorter readings here in the future. Not everything will be an hour long, guys. Thank you for spending your time with me to heal, harmonize, and raise the vibration. We're in a time of much healing. So these messages are extremely important.